Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually ending. Year after year, we saw rumors that the show was going to get canceled, but somehow it's going to manage to have survived 7 seasons. Obviously, if you follow me on social media, you know I love this show, so let's talk about this. Now, I know Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not everybody's cup of tea. Certainly the first season, I think, put a lot of people off, and even parts of the second one, because it was playing so close to the MCU. Unfortunately, that was kind of necessary for the show, but once the third season really got rolling, then specifically into the fourth, it was a completely different show. It's its own thing. It's not backpedaling off the MCU. It has its own characters. Of course, things like Ghost Rider appeared. So honestly, to me, this show became way better as it went on, as people started to abandon it. Now that I know people are catching up with it, they're saying that it's actually pretty much what they hoped it would be from the original start. If you've kept up with it, you know they've traveled to space, time travel, LMDs, magical things. It's all over the place. It really has become its own little corner of the MCU. And now we know it's going to end with the next season. And to me, this isn't really any surprise. You know, they said that they originally thought they were ending with 5, but then ABC came to them and was like, 2 more seasons? And then they were like, yeah, sure, we'll do shorter seasons and we'll figure this out. And yeah, this makes a whole lot of sense. And to me personally, I hope these characters continue to live on, at least the ones that might survive or go wherever they go. And personally, if you look at somebody like Ghost Rider, who's obviously spinning off of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it would make some sense if maybe somebody was to pop in down the road, maybe specifically Daisy, considering Daisy's like the character everybody I think likes the most, and she's the superpowered one on the team. And then of course there's other possibilities, maybe Clark Gregg, depending on what they do with Agent Coulson. May is always possible, and who knows where she might show up. So there's a possibility these characters will spin off into something or appear somewhere else. And honestly, with this ending perfectly, as we're going to get into the swing of the Hulu shows really coming into their own next year, and then not just the Hulu shows, you're going to still have Cloak and Dagger going on. Then you're of course going to have Disney Plus doing their thing. There just doesn't seem to be a need to have a show on ABC anymore. And honestly, if you just look at it, kind of start to understand why this show is ending. Getting past 100 episode was a landmark, and now they're going to be way past it. So pretty good for a show that most people thought was going to honestly end after first season. But it's continued to maintain an audience, so it's got to have some sort of crowd.